In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful, I would like to welcome all of you series of today's lesson, which is going to be about Unit 4, Vocabulary Building. Today, inshallah, we will see some vocabularies that are very important in reading passage, which is in the next lesson. Let's start by seeing the objectives of today's lesson. Today, inshallah, we will match words with their meanings. We will match words with their meanings. Let's start by revising, of course, the previous lesson. Okay, do you remember the phrasal verbs? Very good. Okay, we talked about the phrasal verbs, and it consists of or made up of two, okay, which is two words, which is the verb and the particle. And we mentioned that earlier. The particle is either a preposition, okay, or an adverb. Okay, very good. But today here mainly we will talk also about stress on the phrasal verbs, on stress on phrasal verbs. First, we have to see how we can, or the function of this phrasal verbs. Let's see, for example, the word if it's function like the noun. Okay, it's function like the noun. Here, stress goes to the first word. Okay, the first word. For example, sign up. Where is the sign up sheet? Where is the sign up sheet? Okay, so I'm stressing, okay, the sign up. But if the phrasal verbs function as a verb, and this is very important to us, if it's function like a verb, so the stress goes on the second word, which is the first particle, which is the first particle. Don't forget this. Again, here we have the sign up, but this time we will stress up, okay? I need to sign up. I need to sign up. So I am stressing on up because here it's function like a verb, signing up for the class, okay? The first one was a noun, the second one was a verb. Very good, okay? Nice. Now, we will move to number 7, vocabulary building. What we are going to do today, inshallah, we will match. What does it mean, match? It means that to link or connect words with their meanings. How many words do we have here? We have 7 words. Very good. Okay. Also, we have 7 meanings. So now we are going to match these words with the meaning here. With the meaning here. Let's read. You will see these words where in the reading on pages 60 and 61. Because now we are on page 59. On page 60 and 61, you will see the reading. You will see these words or vocabularies. Match the words with their meanings. So now we are going to match. Okay, وصل. But first, let's see these words and read it together. Then we will try to find the meanings also together. Let's start with number 1. Existence. Existence. Number 2. Staple. Staple. 3. Vendor. Vendor. 4. Quandary. Quandary. 5. Indulgence. Indulgence. 6. Substitute. Substitute. Okay, here we have the word substitute. Okay, so here we have 2 syllables. Number 7. Delectable. 7. Delectable. So here again we are talking about how we can divide, okay, these words to pronounce them, okay, to pronounce the syllables. Okay, now we have 7 words, okay, also 7 meanings. Let's read the meanings. A. Delicious. B. Something that is used in place of another thing. C. the presence of something in reality. D, something you let yourself have even though it may be bad for you. E, a situation in which someone doesn't know what to do. F, someone who sells something. And finally G, a common or important item. Okay, now I'm going to show you some pictures in order to recognize or identify the words. Okay, let's start with the first picture here. As you can see, okay, don't look at this picture here, okay, and try to recognize the shapes, for example, okay, the smile. Also, if we have, for example, a planet or something like that. Which planet is this? Is the Earth? Okay, it's Mars. Okay, it's Mars. So here we have a planet. Okay, also we have small ones here, as you can see here. Okay, a lot of small, as you can see here, small planets or something like that. So I'm talking about Mars here. Sometime we look for existence on Mars. Okay, if there another life or something like that on Mars here. So the word existence, to look for something in real life. Okay, is there something live on Mars, for example? Very good. Next one, the word, yeah, can you read this one? Very good. Important, important, or major, or something like common, or something like that. Okay, so here the word stable, for example, is something like important, stable, major. Next, now look at this carrot here. It's like a food or something like that. Here we use this usually to sell. Okay, we usually use it to sell. Okay, and what do we call the man who sells things or goods here? What do we call him? Very good. So now the word vendor, okay, I am describing the man who's selling things on this, using this carrot. Okay, next, now look at this one. What do you think he's doing? I don't know. Okay, so sometime you put yourself in a situation that you don't know what to do. Okay, for example, and actually a lot of students today find or face problems, okay, and they don't know what to do. Okay, and actually this is called quandary. Okay, this is called quandary, a situation that in something you have problem or something like that. Okay, now look at these two people here. This is number one and this is number two. Sometime in games or matches, okay, or if you watch a lot of matches, for example, two teams, of course they have a full bank of people standing or sit down on this bank. Okay, so they called substitute. Okay, substitute. When you replace or change, for example, the coach ask another player to come and to go on the pitch for playing. Okay, so it's called substitute. Next, look at this face here. It's a funny face, of course, but what about the tongue? Okay, for example, when you eat something sweet or candy or something like that, and you like this thing, okay, very much, you like this taste, okay, using when you taste something like Fadwa said earlier, okay, I have a sweet tooth, okay, in the conversation, okay, and when she ate that cake, okay, the raspberry chocolate cake, of course, okay, the chocolate cake was delectable, okay, something very good, okay, smells good, tastes good, and so on. Okay, and when you see this face here, it means that, yeah, the food itself is delectable, so I like this one, and it's really good. Okay, now let's go back here for number 7, vocabulary building. Nice. Now let's try to answer these together. Number 1, existence. What do you think the answer is? Here we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So, number 1, existent. We said that march. Do you remember march from the picture? To look for real life or something like that. So here, talking about the presence of something in reality. The presence of something in reality. Number 2, staple. And you saw the icon of the word important or something like that. Okay, so staple here is what? G, a common or important item. 3, vendor. Do you remember the food? Yes, the seller in the front or in behind this carrot here, the food here, truck or something like that. So the vendor is F, someone who sells something. Nice. Quandary, we said that earlier. What does it mean? Which is E, a situation in which someone doesn't know, okay, doesn't know what to do. F, indulgence, we said that to ask forgiveness or to go, for example, easy with it. Okay, so here the answer is D, something you let yourself have even though it may be bad. Okay, bad for you. Nice. Number 6, substitute. Here we have number 6, and the answer is B, something that is used in place of another thing. Okay, another thing. Finally, number 7, and the answer is delicious. Okay, something very good. It tastes good or smells sometime good. Okay, this was the answer of and we matched the vocabulary, the new vocabulary, with their meanings. Okay, with the new vocabulary with their meanings. I would like to now revise the objective of today's lesson. We matched words with their meanings. Okay, words with their meanings. And finally, we reach the final slide of our lesson today. Thank you for watching us. Inshallah, I will see you at the next lesson. Goodbye.